Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to playing Tales of Arise. If it's your first time here, in this channel we're playing RPG games with great story, a great storyline. So if you like that type of stuff, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the ding notifications to get additional episodes. For everybody else, well, the last episode, real quick, was phenomenal. Right now we're looking for Shion on the rooftops observatory. In order to find out what happens in the last episode, you're gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna put the link description below. Please comment, down below what type of role-playing game you're playing now, and what's your favorite. Let's get to it. Enough talking. Let's go. Here's Alphen. Oh my gosh, like this is just wow. Look at this place, man. This place is crazy. Alright. So let's get out of here. Let's go through here. Rooftop. Get to the rooftop, baby. Alright, so how do we get to the rooftop? Rooftop corridor. So I'm guessing it's going this way. I mean, I'm only assuming that this is the right way. So never. There she is. Yep. Let's go. Let's go talk to Shion. But you're not gonna believe what happened in the last episode. I mean, you just have to watch it for yourself. It was just an amazing episode. A lot of action, a lot of great story development. Oh my gosh. I wonder if she still has her thorns.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Rena's Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Rena's Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Vholran. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Shion joined the party. Head to the meeting point.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Man, I'm just curious what this place looks like. Wow. Look at this. This is freaking cool. This Vholran guy, man. He lived pretty nice. Ooh. Beautiful. Pineapple gel. Any type of apples, any type of goodies.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
What's going on with their relationship? Like something since what happened, something weird is going on. Let's go this way. Nah, this place looks cool, man. It looks so freaking cool. This castle is like humongous. I think it's one of the biggest castles from all the lords. Okay, so where am I going? Okay, so I have to go down the elevator. Okay. Gotta head down. Alright. Hanging garden. Is that where I'm supposed to go? I don't know. Whoa. Oh, the owl. Where are you, man? Like, I don't know where you are. Yeah, I'm gonna jump it. It's time to go. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, they don't let you fast travel. It's okay. It's all good. I mean, geez, I'm still not there yet? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, can't even freaking fast travel to these places. Like, there is Dohalim. Alright, let's talk to Dohalim.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholran. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholran's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Extremely
Speaking
different.
of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Alright, Dohalim has joined the party.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Let's go. So that's probably why it didn't allow me to fast travel, because I had to find Dohalim. Alright, let's go. There she is. There's Kisara and the others.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Dahna.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Then what's the problem?
Like, really?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
So go eat them. That's why you're still hungry.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
Okay.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Oh, come on. Another Dahna trying to be slicky slick.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Companion has rejoined the party. Alright, so now we have to investigate the castle to find out who the heck told them.
Seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Definitely irritating.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Vholran's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Vholran's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
We have to protect them.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always
Exactly.
count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Wow. Now we can fast travel. Woo! Oh yeah, baby.
We've reached our destination.
All right, let's find out what's going on here. So, can we speak to these people?
Are you really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Let's talk to this guy. Things appear to be working, I guess. Okay. Can't speak to her. We talk to this guy? Nope. Okay. Can't talk to anybody else here. Let's go up. Is there anybody here? Oh. Let's go inside. Let's go that way. Let's go find this guy and put an end to his madness. The main tower. Let's just do that. Let's go to the main tower. All right. So the main tower is. Oh, look at that. I was going the wrong way to begin with. Oh, a soldier.
Very well.
All right. You're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey,
So you're the guy hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So, say Lord Vholran, whatever. Well, I'm gonna kick your ass.
hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. Mostly we're just Dahnans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Vholran soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Man, don't matter, man. We're gonna wax that ass. What the hell, bro?
Shut him down.
It's over. Try to hit me, homeboy. Dead, baby.
Saving this one.
Ah. So it wasn't a Dahnan stockpiling the rations. It was some of Vholran's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaking out about it.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you all are you out trying to get vengeance for Vholran? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Vholran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Dahnans here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Vholran's slave, both Dahnans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why he didn't break loose with these guys once Vholran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Vholran's vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we cannot just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Ilqueres. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim. But sir, we've served...
Well?
Lord Dohalim has left this realm and is no longer... I'm sorry, Lord Vholran is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Ganya once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Go ahead and fast travel.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Vholran's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes.
What to do?
There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends.
Wow.
They all died. They
So
were
sad.
murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it.
That's right.
I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
But who the heck is Ganya?
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Vholran was to them?
Probably revenge.
Yep.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
No,
But we
I agree.
have to at least try
But
to change course.
Have to try to change it.
We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so then we're basically, you know, we're still here trying to figure out if everything's okay, if anybody needs any additional help. So that's basically a lot of the tasks that we have now. Damn, so we can't open these doors right now either. I thought there was gonna be like maybe some treasure chests unliberated. Alright, let's fast travel there. Yep. We're gonna fast travel, that way we can cut some time and talk to all these people.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
So what is it?
Why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Yeah, why do you think like you're still hard on yourself for some reason? Let's see what this guy wants. What this person wants. What's going on here? Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He's always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being too.
Wait!
Damn! Does he have any living relatives? Relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in the area over there.
All right.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. Okay, so now we're messenger.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Alright, fine. Where the heck is she? Let's go. Let's find his mother.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Let's give her the bad
Sorry.
news. Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son.
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
All right.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work. They're all like mindless zombies.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Now we're babysitting this lady? Are you serious? I really want to know what's... Hold on. I want to know what's over there. Before we go do that, you know, follow that lady. I'm curious what's over there. The end. That's what it is. It's the end. Alright, so let's see. Okay. So let's just go. Follow that lady out of town. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, I am. I'm going the right way. There's Zoogles, you know? Now we gotta babysit this lady. Which is nuts.
Okay, off we go.
We should be able to cook here.
Yeah, that's nice. Where is this lady? Oh, there she is. What? Oh, you got beef? Let's go. Let's go, homeboy.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Resonate with the earth. Your reflexes will not serve you well.
Got him.
Look sharp.
It's over.
Lightning tiger blade.
Say good night.
A
Wax her.
comfortable win.
Oh, where's the lady? She's right here. Oh, she buried him. She's crazy.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the descent may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dahna? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dahna? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us, Dahnans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somewhere every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Renwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renas did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough! Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too? If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough! Stop fighting already. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time. Here we are fighting among ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I am here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Renwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
For lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'll still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son too. Renwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahnan way.
Good.
Yes. Wow. So they're gonna burn him. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least I could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world and that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Renwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
That's true.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
That's right.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Renwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred.
Exactly.
I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
Hug it out, hug it out.
You're welcome?
Hug it out. Oh, come on. Alright, so now what? Now what do we gotta do? It says rest at the Pelagian End. Okay, so now we're gonna go rest. So let me go back to the inn. Let's go to the inn. Yeah, I can fast travel to the inn. Let's go ahead and fast travel to the inn, and then we'll rest and we'll find out what else we have to do. And I think
we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Sounds like a plan. Let's rest. Thanks for all your hard work. You're free to rest here if you like. Yeah, we're free. We freed you, didn't we? The least you can do is not charge us.
What?
Oh. What's going on, Sir Thorns? Uh-oh. Something's going on in Leganis. Or Liganus.
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh. That's not good. The heck is that? What the heck is that? It's gonna drain the planet. That's what it looks like. Wow. Yep, that's what they're doing. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. Wow.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dahna.
Not just into Dahna, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dahna is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Vholran may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dahna,
Did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dahna's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best.
Wow.
Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dahna's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy. So now they're draining the planet. This story's getting crazier. And when I thought that Lord Vholran, whatever his name is, was the last boss. I guess not. I guess we need to go to this red woman. She's probably the last boss. Who knows? All right, we'll find out, right? Keep watching. That's it. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.